In today's video, we're going to share 5 practical steps that can help you when buying your next home in Kitchener-Waterloo. Hi, it's John Zwart here at Home and Property Real Estate. Thanks for tuning in. You know, we talk regularly here about various topics in real estate that resonate with homeowners and investors and tenants in our markets, specifically in the region of Waterloo and the surrounding counties of Wellington, Oxford, Perth, Huron, and Grey Bruce. If that's you, then stay tuned and consider subscribing to this channel for awesome tips, helpful suggestions, and compelling insights into all things related to real estate in our area. Whether you're a seasoned home buyer or a first-time buyer, you've undoubtedly got some ideas as to what you're looking for. You've also got a budget, which I imagine can at times be a problem or a source of frustration. Many buyers have told us that finding the right property was the most difficult part of their home buying journey. But what if you could streamline that journey? What if you could make it less difficult, even enjoyable? Here are 5 steps that I think will help you when buying your next home. Step number 1, develop clarity. Determine why you want to move. Do you need to move? Do you need more space, access to better schools, less maintenance, or are you tired of throwing your money away on rent when you could be building equity? When pinpointing the reasons why you want to move, think about how your circumstances might change over the next few years. Do you expect to switch jobs or have more children, get a pet, or spend time traveling? A good rule of thumb is to choose a house that will meet your needs for at least the next 5 to 7 years. Be sure to set your goals accordingly. Step 2, determine your budget. Canadian financial professionals will tell you that you have to follow the 32-40 rule when applying for a mortgage. Quite simply, that means that you can't spend more than 32% of your gross monthly income on housing expenses and no more than 40% on servicing your total debt, including those expenses for housing. So that would include things like credit cards, student loans, car and mortgage payments, property taxes, utilities, etc. No more than 40%. Now, of course, 32-40 is a maximum threshold. You may need to stay below that when taking into account additional factors that may be unique to you. To that end, it's the better part of wisdom to consult with your realtor and to make adjustments accordingly. Also, plan to get pre-approved for a mortgage as quickly as possible. This is one sure way of knowing what your lender thinks that you can afford before falling in love with a particular home. Step 3, choose your location. You know, where you choose to buy is just as important as what you choose to buy. Do you want to live in a quiet rural setting or a downtown urban environment? Or do you prefer to live somewhere in the suburbs? How long of a commute are you willing to make? Which neighborhoods feed into your favorite schools? These considerations and attendant discussions will impact your day-to-day life for years to come, so they're worthy of careful and thoughtful attention. Another important factor to consider is how the area is likely to develop or appreciate over time. Look for communities that are on the upswing in terms of improvement and are well maintained with good access to your preferred schools, your desired retail establishment, and strong, stable employment opportunities. Step 4, decide which features you want and need in a home. Start with the basics like your ideal number of bedrooms and bathrooms, square footage, etc. Do you prefer hardwood flooring or broadloom, laminate, or cork flooring? Then move to specific wants and desires. Would you like a swimming pool, a hot tub, a big yard? Keep in mind that you may not find a home with all of your wants or even all of your needs. If you happen to find everything that you're looking for, it may be outside of your budget. It's useful also to keep in mind that there are no perfect houses or property, and we all make a few compromises along the way when buying a family home. If you're faced with a particularly tough choice, then I would suggest returning to step 1. Ask again, what are your ultimate goals and how does this home stack up against these priorities? Step 5. Meet with a real estate professional. A real estate agent can remove much of the stress and uncertainty when looking for a home. From setting goals to negotiating challenges to selecting a neighborhood, our experience and expert advice can be invaluable, an invaluable asset to you every step of the way. And while it would be easy to assume that this VIP service comes at a high price, the truth is we can work diligently on your behalf at no cost to you. It's just the way the system works. The home seller, via the listing brokerage, pays the buyer representative's fee from the proceeds of the sale at closing. So you can benefit from our time and professional experience without paying a dime. It's no wonder that virtually all buyers continue to utilize professional real estate services when searching for, finding, and negotiating the purchase of a home. It's the best way to ensure a favorable outcome when navigating this most important single financial transaction in your life. In conclusion, let me pose a question for you. Of these 5 tips, which one do you find the most challenging? If you'd be so kind as to think about this and offer a response in the comments section below, we would love to hear from you. And please know that we will respond to everyone. We hope that you enjoyed this video and that you'll come back again. Until next time, thanks for watching.